Happy Saturday.
Happy Memorial Day coming up.
Hey, it's getting nice out. The sun's coming out. It's going to be a
Hmm.
nice afternoon. My sisters are en route from New York to here, two of the five of them. So I'm excited to see Vicky and
Yep.
Candace, and we're looking forward to that. But Rick's birthday used to officially be on Memorial Day when he was growing up. He was a little boy in Cooperstown, and he thought the parades and everything were for him on Memorial Day.
Yes, I did.
But your grandfathers kind of made you think that, didn't they?
Yeah, they let me ride on the fire truck, so I thought I was it.
Well, that'd be awesome when you're a little boy.
Yeah, it was fun.
But now he's been relinquished to Tuesdays. So, because they move out every holiday to fit whatever the business world says. So, anyway, so that is coming up, and I bought my red poppy from the vet. So, if you see a vet selling a red poppy, make sure you give a donation to those awesome guys. They're always so funny to talk to. So we were taking Anna to meet her ride. She went to Alabama and Nashville this weekend, and so we were dropping her off so that she didn't have to leave her car somewhere overnight. And on the way, we were talking about past Memorial Day weekends, which we usually, for the last 18 years we've lived in Pittsburgh, we have driven home to New York to spend long weekends there and barbecues and parades and
Yep.
such. We couldn't
Yep.
do it this year. But so we always have a good time on Memorial Day weekend with my family and the parades. Well, Anna was cracking us up because she said, "Mom, remember the year that Ben, our dog, dragged Dad through the parade?"
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my word, I was laughing so hard. We were cracking up. We had an old English sheepdog that we rescued, and he was
Big.
huge. How much do you think that dog weighed? 100 something pounds?
Oh, easily.
And his head was like this big, and he was a gentle giant. And so we took him to the parade. Moi said, don't take him to the parade. He's never been to a parade. He's a very timid fellow. I don't know that this is such a good idea, but someone else.
I said, oh, he'll be fine.
So we were sitting in our little lawn chairs, and Big Ben was sitting. We had a Big Ben first, by the way, Pittsburgh. And Big Ben was sitting between us, calm as could be. Anna must have been 5. And the other 2 girls were sitting on the curb talking to their friends or whatever. So no one was paying any attention to Big Ben until the Civil War guys came through. And right in front of us, they decided,
To shoot their guns.
what are those called?
Muskets.
Yeah, and they're loud. And we never even thought about it because they were like there every year, and they were Rick's favorite part because he's a Civil War buff. And so they shot their 6 or 7 guns, and the dog,
Took off.
like a shot, faster than I have ever seen Big Ben move, faster than Big Ben in Pittsburgh moves. This dog was gone. Rick,
Unfortunately,
In his-
had put the leash tied to my chair.
and away Ben went, and away Rick went, chair and all, laying flat on his back, being dragged alongside the parade. But he wouldn't let go of Ben because he didn't want him to get hurt or run over. So finally, after all of us screaming and yelling and the kids running down the street after Ben stopped, and Rick, mustered what little tiny itty bitty bit of dignity he had left.
Yeah, well, it was quite the ride, and I got Ben back up, and we went home.
Ben was never not up. You were on the ground.
That's true.
So, and then Ben looped his way home 2 miles an hour like it was his normal pace.
Yep.
So we were talking, and I said to Anna, that is so funny, but how does that relate to real life if I were to talk about it on my video, other than just being funny? And she was like, well, it does show us then when unexpected things come along that God is there when we least expect it. And I was like, yeah. And we were like, so what are some of the unexpecteds that we face that we don't know are coming or how we are going to react? And there's times when we go through situations and we react different each time,
Right.
and we are surprised at our own selves for the way we act. So we were talking about when something comes on or a situation comes into your family and you're suddenly filled with anxiety,
Right.
or you're filled with fear, and how do you react to that? What's your immediate reaction? Rick's reaction was to hang on tighter to the dog,
Yeah.
even though he was being dragged half a block in the parade route. He didn't want to let go of the dog's
Right.
leash because he didn't want that dog to get hurt. So there's a double side to that.
Yeah.
God never lets go of us in those moments of anxiety and fear and the unexpected situations that come. And we should never let go of Him in the same way. So we looked up a verse that pertains to this. And it's Luke, I believe. I can't remember chapter 10, 18 through 21. And this is what it says. Jesus said, I know, I saw Satan fall, a bolt of lightning out of the sky. That's how fast he fell. See what I've given you? Safe passage as you walk on snakes and scorpions, protection from every assault of the enemy. No one can put a hand on you. All the same, the great triumph is not in your authority over evil, but in God's authority over you and presence with you. Not what you do for God, but what God does for you. That's the agenda for rejoicing. Isn't that awesome? Mm-hmm. That's in the Message version of Luke 10, 18 through 20. But I love that line. Not what you do for God, but what God does for you. That's the agenda for rejoicing. And we need to rejoice all the time. So when the unexpected ride
happens,
we already know it's not what we're doing for God, but what God is doing in that situation. That's the agenda for rejoicing. So rejoice in the midst of the unexpected.
Yep.
He was rejoicing that Ben didn't get away.
Yes, I really was.
The entire block was everyone we knew from the neighborhood, and they just were rejoicing in hysterics. And I don't think my dad has ever let you live it down, has he?
Nope. He always says, let's go to the parade. Don't bring your dog.
Richard.
Yeah, Richard.
Okay, we love you guys. Enjoy. Oh, my low battery just came on. I don't know if you saw that or not. But have a great Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
Don't forget the real reason for the weekend. And celebrate those people that have given everything for us.
Right.
All right. Have a good one.
Oh yeah, and remember, life is like a parade. You never know what you're gonna get.
Do your Forrest Gump.
Life is like a box of candy. Mama always said you never know what you're gonna get.
That's why I bite the bottoms off every piece of chocolate in my candy box so no one else will eat them. Bye.
Bye.
That was just a little added on bonus. See ya.